I would like to take the conversation into a futuristic perspective,
Yeah.
and that brings us to our last question. So, how do you envision the future of M365 Power Platform and SharePoint framework on Azure in the next, let's say, about 5 years?
Oh, means at least I just have started saying everything through Copilot kind of a thing. Okay, so we are kind of a generation who are seeing this transition from being from autopilot to Copilot. So earlier we had got concept of autopilot. That means everything is being driven by AI. AI will suggest you, and then you need to follow that. But now that we got an opportunity to work with AI as our friend or maybe as our subordinate, and then again from there we can start developing those applications. So we do have all those things coming as a co-pilot kind of things, or maybe as again the Azure Open AI is moving very fast. So definitely in the future, I don't think anyone will need anything to code. Means I'm not doubting that there won't be anything for the developers, because obviously the all of the plugins that you are going to use, those will be developed by the developers only. But definitely it is going to be entirely different thing. Like you don't need to start from scratch, because I do remember that when I started developing my applications in ASP.NET, even for example you want to have a button on your screen, you need to write a code for that. But these days we do have those drag drop kind of things. We just drag drop the buttons, and everything works. But recently, I have also come across the Copilot kind of functionalities being offered by Power Apps. So I can just open up the Power Apps portal, and I can say that I want to build an app for shop management. So it can directly create the entire schema for me for the Dataverse or database, I can say, and then it can create all those forms for you, wherein you will be able to do all of the create, read, update, delete kind of an operations with your data. So we are already at that level, but definitely in the future, maybe in the next 5 years, it is going
Mhm.
to be a totally game changer. So I just think probably maybe I'm too much optimistic, but I can just we can just imagine, okay, we want something like this and it can happen. So yeah, miss, lot thing can happen there, but definitely at least I can see that with the Copilot and OpenAI, they're picking up the pace, and those are being utilized in all of the applications, not just
Mhm.
Microsoft 365 or Azure, but everywhere.
Yeah.
Definitely, it is going to be a game changer.
I mean, when we were thinking 5 or 10 years back, we didn't know we would be reaching at this point where a person
Correct.
could just get, an app at the back of their hands. So
Yeah, true.
we
Yeah,
should be
probably.
optimistic, Nandip.
Yeah, true. So definitely means at least probably whatever we have seen in the fiction movies like Matrix or something like that, it is going to happen in reality.
Yeah, maybe a
Let's see.
little difference in the time
Yeah,
frame, but
true.
if this is possible, I mean, everything is possible.
Yeah, true. That's true.
All right, Nandip, this has been a great conversation. I mean, I really liked the way you took every question and you just didn't give a very nutshell answer into it. You precisely, you broke down the question and you explained all the chunks in detail. So thank you so much, Nandip. I think this was quite an illuminating conversation for our audience, and we would love to have more such conversations in future. Any last few words to tell our audience, golden words?
Oh, nothing as such, but I will just say technology is pretty much important. So pay more attention to that. Go ahead. If you don't know anything, don't be ashamed of you don't know that.
Hmm.
Go ahead, reach out to your colleagues, or maybe reach out to anyone in the community who knows that.
Hmm.
Go ahead, ask them,
Absolutely.
because again, there are many things that even I don't know, but I never ashamed of asking anyone that what is mean by this. Okay, so it's fine that someone might think, okay, you don't know what is mean by that, but that's fine until unless you are gaining the knowledge. That's fine. Okay, so don't take anything into negative, but go ahead. try everything out, because now that we are not pretty much limited like that. So for example, if I consider my career maybe 5 or 10 years back, I was a
Hmm.
SharePoint developer. So SharePoint was the only world for me. I wasn't even bother of looking into ASP.NET or maybe Java, what is happening there. But now that world is entirely connected and entirely different, we
Hmm.
cannot say that okay, I'm a SharePoint developer, I will work on SharePoint,
Well,
I don't
only.
have
Huh.
anything to do with Azure or
Hmm.
anything. We cannot do that. Means in any of the applications that you are developing right now, you are going to cross those boundaries. So definitely don't be ashamed that you don't know anything. Go ahead, read it out. Even if you don't understand, go ahead, ask your colleagues, or maybe reach out any of the community contributor, and they will be more than happy to help you. So yeah, that is just one suggestion from my end.
Such a sweet thing to say, Nandip. I mean, you've really been very, very genuine and honest with your last few words. And I mean, I could resonate with it. Sometimes, even people like us, we feel that, okay, this is something we need to get into. And
True.
why hesitate? I mean, technology is here and it's going to stay. So
Yeah,
might as well accept it and just
true.
be a learner every day. Yeah.
Correct, correct. Yeah, definitely.
Um, Thank you so much, Randeep. Thank you once again. And I would like to thank our audience for being here with us patiently. And I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Please be right here as we bring in another important personality and another great person for an interview. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.